Hello again, everyone. Live from Fred DeLay Gymnasium in Jackson, Tennessee. It's Gulf South Conference basketball today, a non-conference outing as the Bulldogs of Union University host a first-time opponent, Purdue University Northwest. I'm Steve Beverly. I'll be with you for all the play-by-play of today's game, and Purdue Northwest starters just being introduced. The Bulldogs will be starting a couple of familiar faces in J.T. DeBuck and Jeremiah Littlepage. There's J.T. coming onto the floor, along with some newcomers, Ahmad Johnson. Ivan Prug was not a starter last year. He's the Croatian. And Isaiah Victor, who is averaging 12 and a half a game. The Bulldogs are led in scoring by a freshman, Jordan Pike. He's averaging 15 and a half a game, and he does not start. And he's a new recruit from Greensboro, North Carolina. Purdue Northwest plays in the Great Lakes Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. They've got 8 seniors on this team. They are deeply experienced. They have a grad student and 3 juniors, 3 freshmen. On the other hand, Union is playing with 5 freshmen this year, 3 seniors, 3 juniors, and 3 sophomores. The Bulldogs won a crossover classic, won both of them last weekend to start out 2-0 on the season. Purdue Northwest comes in at 3-2, but the Pride, which is what they are known as, coming off a record-setting offensive outing on November the 14th, 132 points they put on the board against East-West University, and that was a school record for a single game. And we're about set to go with today's rare Tuesday afternoon tip-off, but we're glad to have you aboard here on Flow Sports. It won't exactly be the atmosphere of Rupp Arena because this is an unusual Thanksgiving week game, and I've never remembered playing a game on a Tuesday afternoon this early in this gymnasium, but it's going to be good action, so stay with us all the way through. Jeremiah Littlepage is going to be jumping it against C.J. Jackson, a senior. And let the games begin. That's actually Khalil Whitehead on the tip, and the Pride starts out. They are an explosive offensive team. They have a solid front 5, and the opener missed, and Littlepage coming down with a rebound. J.T. DeBuck is a madman out on the floor as a ball handler. Bulldogs a strong defensive team. Fall away jumper is short for Isaiah Victor. And coming down with a floating opportunity, C.J. Jackson with the first basket of the game. Littlepage, he can be counted on, and he draws the foul. An attempted steal. Student body here at Union went home after Friday's classes. I have a feeling some of them actually left earlier. So this campus has been relatively quiet compared to most of the time that you're here in West Tennessee. And Jeremiah was forced out of bounds, and so the Bulldogs will play it underneath. 11 on the shot clock. Now, they have a 10-second offense that they work on for situations just as this, but they're going to have to hurry. DeBuck puts up a prayer, and it's off the back of the iron. Jackson with the rebound. He's a strong guard for this Pride team. And they don't feel they lose much of anything if somebody has to come off of the bench because they've just got solid players around and around. And underneath, it's there, and the foul. And the foul is charged to Ahmad Johnson. And going for the three-point play, Cameron Alford, who leads this team, averaging 15.4 per game. He is from Indianapolis and a transfer from Utah Valley. Union also has 3 players that came in from the transfer portal. That one goes astray, and Bulldogs back on the attack. And no doubt whatsoever as Littlepage went downtown with it. He can get a crowd going because he has so many weapons. And there's a screen, and a fall away 3 is there. Brilliant shot by Jackson. He has such a quick release, and he just fended off his defender. Bulldogs a very patient team, but you can see they're double teaming the Bulldogs, and the fall away jumper is there for DeBuck. So JT with his first basket, trying an answer shot from the corner. Irvin, and that one doesn't go. And that one just too quick, not anticipated by Yvonne Prug. So the Bulldogs cough it up with their first turnover of the game. This Pride team is averaging 86 a game, Union 75. This is actually the official home opener for Union. They had an exhibition game at homecoming about 11 days ago. Fall away again is not there for Alford. And a turnaround jumper is there. Good control releasing that one. They're going to work around the perimeter. This one promises that it can be tight. These teams are very well matched. And they drive right in on Littlepage, and he draws the foul, and an opportunity for a three-point play for C.J. Jackson. And Jackson is already having himself a field day today. He averages 11 a game, and in the first 3 minutes and 16 seconds, he already has 7, and we got substitution checking in now for the Pride, and that's Dalton Gaiman, who averages 13 a game. That's what I mean, that they don't lose anything coming off the bench. And that one is there for CJ for 8 of the first 10 points that the Pride has put through here on the Fred DeLay Gymnasium floor. This place named also the court for David Blackstock, one of the legends of college coaching, particularly at the NAIA and Division II level. Jumper for Littlepage, and he has the capability. He's averaging 10 a game, but he has the capability of taking over a game. Going into the perimeter with Steinman. And a big 3 from about 28 feet off the iron, and the rebound comes off to Prug. And the floater bank is not there, but the foul is going to send JT DeBuck to the free throw line, and that foul is charged to Temple. And we're going to have a timeout. And so Pride on top 10-8. Let's take a break, and we'll return.
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Coach Boomer Roberts is in his 6th season as the head coach of this Purdue Northwest team, and he's had a tremendous amount of success. Dave Niven, the head coach for the Bulldogs, starting year number 15, and he loves to schedule tough in the early going of the season before the conference schedule begins. So JT DeBuck will go to the line with an opportunity for a 3-point play. This place got almost like a, shall we say, a morgue. It was so quiet. JT with an opportunity to tie this one up. This actually was 2 shots rather than a 3-point play. And that one rolls off the back of the iron. Pride can go fast on you. Many times they try to get a shot off within about 12 to 15 seconds. That one didn't go anywhere, though, for McCoy. And that curl layup, that shows you how fast. And he almost got a steal off his back. JT DeBuck and the Bulldogs have their first lead at 11-10. They look for quick screens, whether it's inside or in the paint. Swarming defense that the Bulldogs will employ. They go man-to-man most of the time, but they will switch to zone. And late in the possession, getting the 3 beautifully, C.J. Jackson, 11 of their 13 points. And that one a little bit too dangerous for Jordan Pike on the inside, but the Bulldogs get it back with a steal. They got a 3-on-2, and the lob was too high. They wanted to get it inside to Pike, and they didn't time that one quite well. That one was way too high for McCoy. And both teams just a little bit erratic in these last 3 possessions. Bulldogs have a number of 6'8" guys on this unit this year. They got to hurry. And that was a dangerous situation. He couldn't get it away. No fault of Jordovic, who's into the game now. So the Bulldogs cough it up. This Purdue Northwest team, and got a foul on the floor. And it looks like that's going to be on DeBuck. And we got multiple substitutions coming in for both teams. They're going to work again the perimeter. Bulldogs try to keep them from getting close inside baskets. And Jordovic is a very, very tough defender on the inside. Big long 3. He was open and connected right before the horn. Steinman with his first 3 of the contest. And they call the play over on the left-hand side. And a big 3. Iron unkind. Jordovic tried to pull one up and it just wouldn't go, and they try a 3 at the opposite end and the same result. And he is caught up in a quad and has to toss it out. It's like being in between 4 walls and you can't move. Turnaround jumper. Again, high off the iron, and it is picked back up underneath by Gaiman, who tries a bank, but he couldn't get it up high enough, and the officials say Union ball. This is the biggest deficit so far of the game for Union. Checking in now is Ahmad Johnson back in for the Bulldogs. And Temple returns for Purdue Northwest. It's always interesting to see how, particularly in the first half, two teams that, and in fact, these two teams have never played each other before, to see how they size each other up. And they try a very rough cross-angle pass to try to get it to the inside, and it just didn't go. So Bulldogs going to try a half-court trap now. Dave Niven, who is an excellent defensive coach, he'll switch off into that several times during a game, particularly trying to keep a team from getting it down the floor or at least having enough time to set up the offense. This is a very crisp passing team. And using his size on the inside is Temple for his first basket. And Purdue Northwest, now that is 8 unanswered points. And we've got timeout again. Purdue Northwest easing out front 18-11. More after this.
Psst, buddy, I'm not feeling too good after all this summer heat.
Yeah, me either. I think I'm about to blow a coil.
Let McCoy's Heating and Air give your unit a little TLC. Maintenance is the key to staying worry-free. Right now, schedule a one-time cleaning for only $90. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com.
McCoy's got us in great shape, unlike that guy.
Jackson's most trusted team of technicians. York and McCoy's Heating and Air.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future. Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Dave Niven was an assistant for 6 years. And there's Dub Oliver, the president of Union University, and some of the other fans who have decided to come out on this Tuesday afternoon that is rather misty and chilly outside in Jackson, Tennessee. But Dave Niven, as I was mentioning, he was an assistant for 6 years and then became the head man 14 years ago, now in his 15th season. And very well respected and talented coach in Division II circles. Thinking about the three was Littlepage, but he decided not to go. That's not his strong suit of shot. And right in the middle of a triangle, they finally lift it to the corner, and they can't get the tip. Applegate tried to get in there and knock it through, couldn't make it happen. You can see physically this is such a very strong and a little bit too rough on the layup for Temple. So the Bulldogs, after giving them 3 opportunities, bring it back down, trying to stop this 8-0 run, and the foul. And that foul is charged to Gentry. Jalen Gentry, one of the seniors on this Pride team from Brown Deer, Wisconsin, and a transfer from South Dakota State. And Littlepage tries the finger roll, and it doesn't go. Temple brings it back down and times that jump beautifully for the block. And again, they can't get it through on the inside with the bounce pass. It's been tough going the last 7 possessions for the Bulldogs. And there, with a 10th straight point, is Alford. It's a 9-point margin. And this has been a very, very tough defensive team on the part of the Pride. Fall-away jumper is there for Johnson, finally snapping the string. Now watch again how they look for the open player, and there you go. When you got Jackson, who already now with that one has 14, he's outlasted the entire Union team. We'll keep it right here, and I'll give you a few details about this team. Neither team on the floor today has competed in conference yet, and that won't start really until next week, late November. But this Purdue Northwest team has had, I'll give you some of the totals here for them. Jordan Pike, who has so far today not even scored, and he has 15.5 points for Union, but for Purdue Northwest, their top gun, Cameron Alford, has a 15.4 average. He's their leader, but C.J. Jackson already with 14 in the game. Dave Niven, in a situation like this, tries to do everything he can to settle this team down. And again, he has 3 seniors, but he's playing with a bit overall younger unit than he has had in the past, with the 5 freshmen and 3 sophomores. And so a lot of this team is going to have some time to be able to gel. Bulldogs to play it underneath, and they have given up 13 of the last 15 points. And let's see if that timeout can be a settling break in the action for the Bulldogs. And again, with 10 on the shot clock, a floater goes through for JT, and that gives him 7. Bulldogs will be very aggressive on defense, as you saw right there. The quick hands of Applegate came forward with the steal. Parker Applegate, one of the newcomers, and going in, drawing the foul, is Ahmad Johnson. Applegate is from Middle Tennessee. He is from Murfreesboro. That foul is charged to Irvin, Anthony Irvin, one of the seniors again on this senior-laden team, 6 of them that they have this year for Purdue Northwest. And Ahmad Johnson from Kennesaw State University, where he transferred from, which is now a Division I school, from Punta Gorda, Florida. And after falling down 13, the Bulldogs have closed it back to within 6. Now, Bulldogs in a bit of a 2-3 zone this time. That has a tendency to keep some cheap inside baskets forcing from the outside, and that one doesn't go. And DeBuck, he's going to try to drive on a guy that's about 6 inches taller than he is, and the bank shot goes through for Applegate for his first 2. And what a play. It was almost, the momentum almost carried Whitehead out into the concession stand, but he still got enough of a tip on it to get it in. DeBuck, who is always moving out there, and that was miscommunication. I think he thought that Johnson was going to go right, and Johnson went left instead. So the Bulldogs cough it up with their 6th turnover of the contest. And again, slow tempo this time. They'll go slow, and then they will go intensely fast, and the Bulldogs pick that one away. DeBuck's going to try to work one-on-one against this defender, and the iron was unkind. Applegate so aware on the court to tip that one back instead of trying to haul it down himself. Littlepage is having a hard time getting to the inside, and he did a little dancing with the stars and went in with a left-hand layup. 6 for Jeremiah. And another spin move on the inside, nicely navigated by Alford. This has been a very swiftly played first half. We've only been at it on the floor for 20 minutes. Fall-away jumper for three does not go off, and it looks as though the foul is underneath. And that one is going to be charged to Temple, but we first have a break. It is Purdue Northwest still on top by 6. More in a moment.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
When you hear our name, know that it comes with a promise to give back to the community that built us, a promise to provide a human touch in a world that is becoming more automated. Ever since we put our roots down in Jackson in 1996, we have aspired to be community-focused by supporting programs and organizations that are important to our city. At First Bank, it is our mission to be present in our community and to continue the belief that when you bank local, you get more. Member FDIC.
It has been a lead almost the entire first half for Purdue Northwest. There is Dub and Susie Oliver, the president and first lady of Union University, along with another one of the leaders of the campus, Fran Thomas, enjoying this Tuesday afternoon. As we say, student body departed from these grounds last Friday because their Thanksgiving break is an entire week. And so, as we have always said, and I'm a former professor, as we have always said, when it's Thanksgiving week coming up, they figure out a way to navigate about 4 or 5 extra days to go home. Some of them probably were out of here on Tuesday of last week. Bulldogs trying to close this one down. They fell behind at one point, 23-10. Got to watch the shot clock. Long fall away is short for DeBuck. And the Pride picking up the tempo this time. Fall away jumper, long three is not there for Jackson. They get the offensive board picked up by Isaac Wasili. And they go for another bomb. And that time it is there for Whitehead. Khalil Whitehead, another of the seniors. He is from Detroit. And that knocks it back to a 9-point margin. Short stop and pop jumper is not there for DeBuck. And they work it rarely inside the paint, because Union's defense is designed to try to throttle that. But that time on the drive, and Littlepage knocked that one away on the attempt by Alford. And that was a little bit high off the glass, but that's going to send DeBuck to the line for two. You've had 5 Pride members who have been on the board scoring, and 4 Bulldogs, led by DeBuck with 7, Littlepage 6, Johnson 6, and Applegate 2. The game's leader is C.J. Jackson, the big guy from Dublin, California. 14 points out of the 30 that the Pride have. And JT has that one bound off. And each team has a substitution checking in. Jordan Pike back in for the Bulldogs. They need to get him scoring. And back in is Temple for Purdue Northwest. Gets the second of the 2, but it's an 8-point deficit for Union on its official home opener of the season. And DeBuck wanted to try to get back, but he couldn't fly high enough to get a steal. So they slow the tempo again. Big bomb 3. And there looked like it was going right, but Steinman connects to give him 6. And it's back to an 11-point margin. Trying for the answer shot. The iron unkind, tipped away. Union will have it underneath. Isaiah Victor tried that answer shot bomb that just was astray. So they lob it around the corner. And trying to move it to the inside. This is going to be a little volleyball, and the turnover is committed. Gaiman came down with it and going for the bomb again. And right there, hot hand now for Steinman with 9. And Dave Niven says, we got to call timeout before this one gets out of hand. The Pride is on top by 14 here on Flow Sports.
Are you looking for a Christian college or are starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
Well, Dave Niven knew that this Purdue Northwest team was going to be double tough. They play in an exacting conference. And so he had to stop the action before things got completely out of hand. And guy in the red jacket down below, Don Richard, who's been a long time servant of this Union University program. Good to see him out today. But the Pride, you can just see how efficient they are. 52% they're shooting from the floor, 14 out of 27. And three-pointers. They're burning them, 7 of 14, and Union is ice cold. They have missed all 6 of their opportunities behind the arc. The Bulldogs 45% from the floor at 9 out of 20. And that was perilously dangerous to an over and back violation. Bulldogs haven't scored in more than 3 minutes. Turnaround, spin, and getting the right move on it was Ahmad Johnson to give him 8. And the Bulldogs stopped the dry spell. And that's going to be an offensive foul charged. So that's one of the rare turnovers in this game, only the 4th so far for Purdue Northwest. Bulldogs have committed 7. And so far in the game, the Pride has collected 10 points off of Union turnovers, Bulldogs 6 off of Purdue Northwest's mistakes. As we approach the final media timeout of the first half. And they work inside the paint, and those little short jumpers are just not falling this afternoon. Dave Niven giving the defensive cue at the opposite end. So far in the game, as they thought about the 3 there, but they back away from it. Bulldogs with the lead in rebounding, 14-12, but it's this hot shooting that has kept the rebounding total low for Purdue Northwest. And that one was forced. Jordovic, strong defense, and after a little bit of jack-in-the-box motion, Bulldogs finally get it down. DeBuck is working hard against Jackson. That's a great matchup down on the floor. And in between the defenders, it will not drop. And Jordovic tries to scramble for it, but the Pride comes down with it. Rebound number 14. And once again, they're going to keep it beyond the perimeter, but strong motion offense, and any one of these guys can pull up and take a bomb. And they get it inside. The left-hand layup just a bit too strong. Gaiman had a wide open look, but it just went too strong off the glass, and the fall-away jumper is there. And with 2:52 to go, we'll keep it right here for another timeout. I tell you what, let's take a break. We'll come back again with 36-26, Purdue Northwest on top. Steve Beverly back here with more Gulf South Conference basketball. There's another Union legend right there at the beginning. It was Coach Andy Rushing, who has coached both baseball and golf on this campus over the years and a good friend to many. And we got some of the youngsters out here who have decided to make it out on this rather miserable Tuesday outside. I must tell you, the last 2 days have just not been pleasant weather-wise. We hope that for Thanksgiving Day, and I want to take this opportunity to wish all of you at home an extraordinarily happy Thanksgiving. I hope that you'll be able to be with friends and family and enjoy a day, and please remember to give thanks for all the blessings that you have. And right now, the blessings are more abundant, but as I was about to say, more abundant on the side of Purdue Northwest. The Bulldogs come up with a steal. Union's last outing was a 63-59 victory over their crosstown rival Lane College. And that one just bounds off. Frustrating afternoon from behind the arc for the Bulldogs, and falling away with a perfect angle. Gaiman with his first three of the game. And that was really a 6-point turnaround. DeBuck with 17 on the shot clock on a give and go. Can't get the angle right, but the tip is there for Jordovic. And we approach these final 2 minutes of the first half. For Union, the critical key is to avoid another rush and a run of three-point baskets on the part of this Purdue Northwest team. They're getting down to 5 on the shot clock. And the foul on the drive. And you can see over in the corner, Dave Niven not happy with the call. He thought that the ball was strictly lost out of bounds. And the emotions are being exchanged. And a few more words are going to be said. I have a feeling they were not discussing where they are going to go for dinner after the game tonight. And with another 20 on the clock from the corner, not getting the Plinko drop, and Djordjevic with the rebound. And Applegate moving over into the right-hand side of the wing. Follow-away jumper is not there. Bulldogs now falling below 44% from the field. And we're under a minute to go in the first half. And that is the 15th foul of the half on the Bulldogs. Checking back in is Isaiah Victor, the 6'1 junior from California. High lob and blocked. Beautifully timed on the jump by Djordjevic. Bulldogs would like to go to the locker room less than double digits down. It's a huge momentum for a team to be able to do that. They tried to save it in the corner after the knockaway, and Union will play it. So Garr is going to toss it in. And let's see what the call is. Well, we're not sure. He just signals the substitutions to come in. It appears it will be Union ball back over on the right wing once again. They're on the slow dribble. They will have to get one off before the half comes to an end, and they're down to 4 on the shot clock. Big bomb. Nope. Off to the left. And the fall away is not there, and that's going to end the half. So Purdue Northwest, with strong defense and also outstanding outside shooting, leads at 39-28 at the end of the first half. And let me give you the quick scoring rundown. For the Pride, 14 points for C.J. Jackson. He actually had 10 of their first 12. 9 points for Kai Steinman, and then 6 for Alford. For Union, J.T. DeBuck, the leader, with 10, and 8 for Johnson, 6 for Littlepage. So those are your scores. So we'll take a break, and we'll come back in about... Hi, everybody. Nice to see you here. We will come back very, very shortly and bring you the halftime statistics for both of these teams right after you have an opportunity to enjoy some words from people that are very important to our broadcast, and that is our sponsors.
Can I get some help?
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Are you looking for a Christian college or starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
Psst, buddy, I'm not feeling too good after all this summer heat.
Yeah, me either. I think I'm about to blow a coil.
Let McCoy's Heating and Air give your unit a little TLC. Maintenance is the key to staying worry-free. Right now, schedule a one-time cleaning for only $90. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com.
McCoy's got us in great shape, unlike that guy.
Jackson's most trusted team of technicians. York and McCoy's Heating and Air.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future. Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
When you hear our name, know that it comes with a promise to give back to the community that built us, a promise to provide a human touch in a world that is becoming more automated. Ever since we put our roots down in Jackson in 1996, we have aspired to be community-focused by supporting programs and organizations that are important to our city. At First Bank, it is our mission to be present in our community and to continue the belief that when you bank local, you get more. Member FDIC.
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Are you looking for a Christian college or are starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private four-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
Well, let's take a look at your halftime statistics here. And a big key right off the bat, you look at field goals. It's not as wide a disparity as you might think. The Pride 47% and Union 41%. So they have been, and you look at this, they've put up 3 more field goals, 15 out of 32 for the Pride, and for Union, it's 12 out of 29. And 3-point field goals, this is the big difference in this game so far. Union has not been able to buy one from behind the arc. They've missed all 8 opportunities, while Purdue Northwest, 8 of 16 for 50%. Free throws, not really a big factor either way. Union 4 out of 6 for 67%. And for Purdue Northwest, they're 1 out of 2 for 50%. There they come again. Rebounding, 19-17. The Bulldogs have the edge, but offensive rebounds, getting those second chance opportunities, have not been really in their category so far in this afternoon's game. Turnovers, Bulldogs have given it up 7 times, and that has led to 10 points off turnovers for the Pride. Purdue Northwest has coughed it up 6 times. That's leading to 6 Union points. And so that's where we stand with your halftime statistics. And across the board this afternoon, again, probably one of the biggest keys of all of it has been the three-point shooting, because the Bulldogs have not been able to deliver at all. And you've had some solid three-point shooting, particularly from Steinman and Jackson, each of whom has 3 for Purdue Northwest. They have just been precision personified on that. In rebounding, the game leaders are Jeremiah Littlepage and Ahmad Johnson with 4 each. But because Purdue Northwest has been so efficient in shooting from the field, there's not been as many opportunities for rebounds for them in the contest. They are led by Gaiman and Ezekwesili. I hope I get that pronunciation right. Anyway, they have 3 each in the contest. And assists today, DeBuck and Johnson have 2 each. You got 4 guys that have 1 each for the Pride. And that's pretty much it. So the Bulldogs are going to have a big hole to dig out of in this second half. And for Purdue Northwest, the key is going to be continuing to play this precision basketball, not turning it over and making extraordinary mistakes. And you can see why they are one of the most respected teams in the Midwest as they come down here for this unusual Tuesday afternoon contest during Thanksgiving week. Well, we want to take another break, and when we come back, we'll be ready for the start of the second half. So stay with us, everybody.
Psst, buddy, I'm not feeling too good after all this summer heat.
Yeah, me either. I think I'm about to blow a coil.
Let McCoy's Heating and Air give your unit a little TLC. Maintenance is the key to staying worry-free. Right now, schedule a one-time cleaning for only $90. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com.
McCoy's got us in great shape, unlike that guy.
Jackson's most trusted team of technicians. York and McCoy's Heating and Air.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future. Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
When you hear our name, know that it comes with a promise to give back to the community that built us, a promise to provide a human touch in a world that is becoming more automated. Ever since we put our roots down in Jackson in 1996, we have aspired to be community-focused by supporting programs and organizations that are important to our city. At First Bank, it is our mission to be present in our community and to continue the belief that when you bank local, you get more. Member FDIC.
Well, this was an even game for approximately the first 7 minutes, and then this Purdue Northwest team went on a 10-point run to grab a 9-point lead, and they have been up by as many as 13. And the teams are about ready to start the second half with Purdue Northwest on top 39-28. And a key for the Bulldogs to get back into this one is they are going to have to hit some outside shots, and they just could not, with a credit card, be able to come down with one in the first half. They've been strong on the boards with 19-17 for Purdue Northwest, but it's just not the Purdue Northwest team has had 2 runs of 10 and 13 points, while the Bulldogs have not really been able to get on one more than 5. So let's see how the second half progresses. The Bulldogs will have first possession. And Dave Niven returns to his original starting 5. And these first 4 to 6 minutes will be a big key to see whether Union can make a comeback at all. Most coaches will tell you that the game is played in pockets of about 6 minutes. Big bomb. And again, it is short. But Littlepage with the follow, and it doesn't go, and the rebound to Temple. Oh, my goodness. He had a perfect look at it, and it would not drop. And again, DeBuck working hard against Jackson. He is so hard to defend. And the floater is well short, and it's picked up by DeBuck. And he's not going to get onto a one-on-one. Well, yeah, he is. And they're going to play it underneath. He was fouled before he made his trip in to go for the layup. There's a guy here that is known as Cowboy Curling who is not here in the gym today, and he is usually in charge of mop-ups. He's called Cowboy Curling because he does the mop like curling in the Olympics. Fall-away jumper for the 3 is still not there. That's 2 of them that gone astray, and Temple again with another rebound. And Bulldogs having a number of one-shot possessions in which the baskets are not falling. They're working one-on-one up front, and instead they go back outside for the 3, and it's not there. And Littlepage with his 6th board of the contest. There you go. The freight train gets the bank. DeBuck with 12, but they got to get back down quickly on defense, which JT is usually, he's very, very fast back down the court. They go from the left-hand side, and that's short. So here goes DeBuck again, trying to slice that lead down. And he takes it. Beautiful block underneath. Littlepage fights for the offensive board. Nice job on the part of Temple and Whitehead defensively. And again, they tried to do a give and go to Littlepage, and there was just nothing there. They tried to weave it into a little seam, and the 3 is there at the opposite end for Jackson. That is his 4th bomb of the afternoon. 17 points for CJ. So Union has lost 2 opportunities to slice the lead down to 7, finding themselves down now by 12. Jackson 6 out of 9 from the floor. 4 out of 7 in 3-pointers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fall away 3, that is the first one of the afternoon. JT DeBuck with 15. So a 9-point lead once again for the Pride. And Littlepage comes to pick him up out front, and they overshoot it. So Union with a chance again to slice this lead down to 7 or even possibly 6. And that one just completely went off of the hands of Littlepage, and it's a 2-on-1, and what a block! Jackson with a 2-on-1 situation looked like it was going to be clear sailing, and a tremendous block underneath by Ahmad Johnson. And checking back in for Union is Dusan Djordjevic. Littlepage will take a break. And the officials having a discussion with each other. I'm not sure exactly what it's all about. And they're going to come over and talk to the scorers table about it. And they may be trying to determine whether to reset the shot clock. Well, whatever it is, they have gotten it settled now. Bulldogs again playing tight man-to-man coverage off of the inbounds play. And the left-hand hook beautifully delivered by Temple, who has 4. So Purdue has been continuing to hang on to this lead of usually between 9 and 13 points. Almost lost it. DeBuck to the corner for the 3, and that one's short. Djordjevic with the offensive board. Trying from the same corner, and again short. A third opportunity, but let's see who's going to get it. It's going back to Union. Scrappy on offense, trying to get that possession back. Excellent job by Isaiah Victor, who has been held scoreless today from his 13-point-a-game average. And we got timeout. It's still an 11-point lead for the Pride. We'll have more after this.
Can I get some help?
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
When you hear our name, know that it comes with a promise to give back to the community that built us. A promise to provide a human touch in a world that is becoming more automated. Ever since we put our roots down in Jackson in 1996, we have aspired to be community-focused by supporting programs and organizations that are important to our city. At First Bank, it is our mission to be present in our community and to continue the belief that when you bank local, you get more. Member FDIC.
Now, Boomer Roberts trying to keep his team on an even keel, as he's done a solid job of so far today. Dave Niven trying to find some kind of keys to unlock the door to this very, very precise Purdue Northwest Pride team. There'll be 16 seconds on the shot clock for Union as we resume. And again, an opportunity to close this down to an 8-point lead. They're going to have to hurry, and they're open for a 3. And they get it. Djordjevic with a rare 3 as the shot clock was ticking down. Almost losing it on the inside was Gaiman, and now he forces his defender away and overshoots it, but he's right there for the offensive board and draws the foul. That is what you call court awareness and strong offensive pressure. He was not going to be denied his opportunity at the basket, and so that is going to send Gaiman to the line for 2. So far today, Purdue Northwest has only been there twice and connected on one of the 2. And in and out. And more substitutions come back in as Applegate returns, and coming out is Yvonne Prug for the Bulldogs. Gaiman from Nevada, Kansas, and gets the second of his two. Bulldogs have to just look at it at one possession at a time and not be frustrated. The trouble they've had today is three-pointers, 2 out of 14. They missed all of their opportunities in the first half, and they're going for another one. And they have it. They're finally finding the range. That's Gar, his first man. Here's a steal. This is going to be a foot race, and down the stretch he goes, and the crowd is into it. Off the turnover, J.T. DeBuck. And Union has closed it to within 4. And somebody was asleep on defense. Nobody cut, and it was a wide open layup for Temple. So despite the Bulldogs' flurry, still very calm and collected is the Pride. DeBuck with a fall-away jumper, and he is fouled. So he'll go to the line for 2. DeBuck with 17 and Jackson with 17. They've been a great matchup with each other today. So 2 opportunities for DeBuck. He has been a huge, huge spark plug for this offense in his Union career. In and out. Union 4 out of 7 from the free throw line. If you're a Union fan, you want to see JT at least hit this one. And he does. So it's still a 2-possession game. And trying to stay calm and staying with their disciplined offense. That is what the Pride extraordinarily has to do at this stage after having a 14-point lead sliced down to 5. Under 10 on the shot clock and open for the 3. And it does not go, but they get the offensive board. It seems as though Temple is always there. What a block! Oh, my goodness. That was a big spill. They got to have time to get Applegate back down off the floor. That's one of those that you could sometimes see a shoulder injury, but he was not going to be denied that block. This is a surgical defense, and DeBuck gives it up. There was just nowhere to go on the inside for the Bulldogs. And Gaiman knows exactly what he's doing on the feed. And the foul is charged on Djordjevic. That'll be his first. So on the drive, that is going to send Irvin to the line. So far, 6 different Pride members have scored. He would be the 7th if he can deliver here, and does. And this one would make it a 3-possession game as Jackson and Isaac Wasili come back. That one's off to the right. Bulldogs have played with a lot more focus in this half. They've just had a hard time trying to get anything on the inside. Backdoor pass, and the layup is there to Djordjevic. The lead is 4. They're going to work against Applegate. And he managed to time it perfectly and knock it away. Bulldogs could close it to a single field goal. On the inside, that one's knocked away. And the foul. It was a good job by Jackson, but he commits his second. He was there very quickly on defense against a guy who he's spotting about 3 to 4 inches to, but at the line is going to be who came to Union from Franklin Road Christian School in Murfreesboro. He wastes no time delivering his free throw, and the Bulldogs have cut it now to a one-possession game. And they've done so in less than 7.5 minutes after trailing 39-28 at halftime. In and out. And they get the offensive board. Yes, the bank is there. Johnson in double figures. It's a one-point game. Definitely a different half than what we saw in the first 20 minutes. And almost a tie-up. They still got 15 on the shot clock, and he threw that one away, and he knew it. And you see a little bit of bother that is happening with the Pride, and we've got timeout. We'll take it right here. The Bulldogs within one.
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Well, this is settle down time for the Pride and for Boomer Roberts. After having a lead as large as 14 in this contest and 11 at halftime, suddenly they're within a basket of falling behind for only the second time in this contest. 48-47. The Pride still leads Union. Bulldogs 2-0 on the season, and the Pride 3-2. But Union has played as if the alarm clock has gone off here in the second period. And this is an unusual situation in that for the first time in anyone's memory, the Union Lady Bulldogs will not be playing a home game until December. Quickly down the floor with it is Gar. And they work the perimeter. JT DeBuck taking a rest right now. The game leader with 18 points. And that's too high. Gar tried to get it into the corner for an open Applegate, and it was just too high. As tall as that guy is, he would have had to have flown to the ceiling to be able to pull that one down. So that's the 11th turnover for Union. And they're going back into their disciplined offense once again. Good fake and turnaround jumper for Jackson. Give him 19 on the afternoon. Boy, don't you know that they enjoy seeing him as a senior from Dublin, California. And we're getting very close to the halfway point of this second 20 minutes, and that's a foul away from the ball, and they'll play it underneath. Foul is charged to Gaiman, and we have a media timeout, so we'll take it. It is 50-47. The Pride still on top, but lots of action to go. Stay with us.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports.
The Jackson Rockabillys, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody.
Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers.
Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Well, a lot of these kids enjoy being out here at Fred DeLay Gymnasium all during the season. Dave Niven knew that he would be giving away a lot of experience in this game with the 5 freshmen and 3 sophomores that he has going up against 6 seniors and 3 juniors for Purdue Northwest. But the Bulldogs have been playing like they are a more senior-laden team than they are. He's going to have to hurry to get this one away, and that's a 5-second violation. Outstanding defense on the part of the Pride. Nobody could get open, and they chose not to take a timeout. So that worked beautifully out of the timeout defensively for Purdue Northwest, and they have an opportunity to flip this back around. And the jumper. That one falls off. Volleyball tips they go, and it still goes back for a 3rd opportunity. And the foul, and that's going to be charged to Applegate, his 2nd. And that'll be the 4th team foul on Union. So they play it underneath once again. 50-47 our score. And again, they work around the perimeter. And on the drive, the foul is charged to Jordovic. That'll be his 2nd. So they're trying to push this ever closer to get to the bonus. And Jordovic is going to check out. Steinman to toss it in for the Pride. They're going to take their time, and Littlepage is giving him a lot of problems there, but that turnaround is going to go off to the right, and let's see what the call is, and they're going to give it back. Yeah, that was one of those that you take a look at it and you see the pause before he makes the directional signal, and it goes back into the hands for a 3rd opportunity at the basket on this possession for the Pride. And the fall away is not there. And Bulldogs on the run. And on the drive, it is a foul, and forget that one. DeBuck was fouled before he was able to dish that off of what would have been a perfect stuff. And our clock has frozen on here, just in case you wonder. I'll try to keep you abreast of everything. We have 10:27 remaining. It is 50-47 Purdue Northwest. And again, DeButt with a bomb. No, forced it. And it's tipped into the hands of Isaac Wasili. And that one is speed underneath it, and Littlepage manages to knock it away. Turnover number 9 for the Pride, and all the way down, and could not get it. He forced the ball up before he had a clear look at it. He was trying for a curl layup, and it just did not go. And that was a terrific job of fending off his defender, and Gaiman with 6, and they've moved it back to a 5-point lead. I'll keep giving you the totals till we get our clock back. 9:35 remaining. And on the drive, and the foul is going to be charged to Obi, another one of the seniors. He's from Houston, Texas, and he's a transfer from Kilgore College, home of the legendary Kilgore Rangerettes out in north central Texas. Johnson to toss it in for Union. 9.5 to go. And from the corner, it's Johnson. Yes! Johnson with 13 now. Bulldogs finding the range from behind the arc more so than they did when they missed all 8 of them in the first half, and we've once again got a one-basket game at 52-50. And underneath, it doesn't matter if he's in traffic. Gaiman is going to take his shot, and he nailed it with 8. Little Page trying to find an open man. And the fall away is way short. Victor just did not have any height on that one. And as Dave Niven will tell you, you get a possession like that, it's the equivalent of a turnover. What a block! And they scramble for it, and Little Page comes up with a rebound. That's his 8th. Going for the bomb. Yes! 5th 3 of the afternoon, and Applegate has closed it to within 1. And the clock is ticking, 54-53. Purdue Northwest by 1, and we get close to the 8-minute mark. Bulldogs have continued to fight back after being down 11 at halftime. And nice job of just literally pulling his way toward the basket, and Alford with 8. Under 8 minutes to go. A 3 would tie it. And the lob to Little Page. Turns, spins, and it can't go. Oh, so close. But the inches were there, and the Bulldogs with the steal. And let's see what the call is. It was away from the ball. We're going to have a media timeout regardless. And let's see what does happen. Yeah, I think the officials have now seen it. So we got a media timeout. Let's take it. It's 56-53. The Pride still on top of Union.
Are you looking for a Christian college or starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
Psst, buddy, I'm not feeling too good after all this summer heat.
Yeah, me either. I think I'm about to blow a coil.
Let McCoy's Heating and Air give your unit a little TLC. Maintenance is the key to staying worry-free. Right now, schedule a one-time cleaning for only $90. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com.
McCoy's got us in great shape, unlike that guy.
Jackson's most trusted team of technicians. York and McCoy's Heating and Air.
Well, back we are, and it seems as though every time out we have been saying Boomer Roberts is trying to do everything possible to keep this one from slipping away. It's 56-53, and we got our clock back, and we're very happy about that. It'll be 26 seconds to go on the shot clock when we resume action. Bulldogs have clawed their way back. And Debbie and Howard Newell, again, two of the long-time Union fans. And I can tell you over the years, and Dr. Dubb and Susie Oliver and Fran Thomas, so many of the people here who have been outstanding supporters of this Union team. And the Bulldogs with another opportunity to close it to within one or tie. It has been indeed a tale of two halves. DeBuck tries to go the baseline and did not have an open man and dishes it back into the hands of the Pride. 13 turnovers for Union. They've given up 18 points off those mistakes, and that's been a killer. And that one got away. Nice job defensively for Union, and on the way down, it will not drop, but going to the line will be Ahmad Johnson. And this young man transfer from Kennesaw State, a junior at 6'4", and he has been an excellent support for J.T. DeBuck this afternoon with his 13, DeBuck with 18. And again, free throws have also been a problem, 6 out of 11. You want to try to be at least around that 70% range. Johnson needs this one, and it's short. That one hurt if you're a Union fan because with the clock stopped, you really wanted an opportunity to close this one down to within one, and DeBuck is going to be charged with his third on that drive. So that's one person they don't want to get into foul trouble is J.T. DeBuck. 18 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, but now 3 fouls. And once again, Fred DeLay Gymnasium becomes almost silent. We could almost hear a conversation going on anywhere in the arena at this point. Yeah, they got to get some of the moisture off where players took a spill over across the way. Steve Beverly with you with all the action here on the official home opener for the Bulldogs. And it won't be long before conference action will be starting. And we look forward to having all of the Gulf South Conference teams in here and having you with us on Flow Sports. And we just have had another visit here in the booth from the incomparable Alexander Bitterling, who has been another former Union broadcaster. It's like we have a celebrity-laden booth here with us today. This is taking an extended period of time. I think they really do miss Cowboy Curling today, not getting his mop out here. 6.5 to go. From the corner, it is not there, but they get the offensive board. Gaiman coming down with it. He has been on the boards today. Big bomb. Again, iron unkind, tipped away, and it's going to go back for a third opportunity for the Pride. Purdue Northwest has just hung on by a thread here to continue the lead that was once 14. Union has had 4 opportunities to potentially tie the game and Bulldogs have not been able to convert. Underneath. Excellent fake. Terrific job on the layup by Irvin. That gets it back to a 2-possession lead for Purdue Northwest. And this is the key point where stamina is going to be a big factor. And they try to save it, and it is going to go back to you. It's going to go the other way. It's going to go to the Pride. And you can see Dave Niven's reaction to that is not very positive. I don't think and the officials now are going to talk it over. And regardless, they are going to keep it. Jeremiah Littlepage doing a mild bit of negotiating, and he gets nowhere. And now they're talking to the scorers table. And they're going to go look at it on the replay and try to be absolutely sure who knocked this one out. 58-53, the Pride on top of the Bulldogs. And that was such a question mark on the call that they're looking at it. And again, this discussion is continuing, and they're going to come over and discuss it actually for alternate possession. And they are not going to change the call, and so it is going back to the Pride as originally signaled. And they work it again around the perimeter. That's the give and go. That's what they're noted for, and a terrific block by Applegate. Tell you, this young guy has been solid today across the board. He's just a freshman. But they have to capitalize off that. Little Page working one-on-one. Going to turn and fire. Does not fall. Jeremiah's had about 4 of them today that have been in the iron and just came out. Big bomb, short. But that offensive board for Gaiman once again, he is deadly. 8 rebounds today, and half of them have been offensive boards, but it's going to go in the other direction as we're under 5 minutes to go. So the Bulldogs will play it on the right wing. Regardless of how this one ends today, I know that there are a lot of local fans here that certainly have to be happy with the play of the freshmen on this Union team. DeBuck. And the floater is there. Johnson with 15. They're open for the 3. It's Gaiman, and it's short. And Little Page the rebound. Union with yet another opportunity to close it to within 1 or tie it. And it is Little Page. No. Again, a 3. He can do it, but that's not his strong suit shot. So Union fritters another opportunity. They have had 5 opportunities in the second half to tie it and have not been able to deliver. We're under 4 minutes. 1 more media timeout to go. Back door to Gaiman, and he's fouled. Pike, who is, believe it or not, Union's leading scorer, but has not been able to get one in today, and so we'll be back with the free throws right after this timeout.
Your life, your home,
Your business, your future. Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Can I get some help?
so happy. Oh.
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Dave Niven again giving defensive instructions and also what kind of play he wants to see coming back down the floor after the free throws are shot by Purdue Northwest. And this is one of those things that gets to be so frustrating for a team to have as many opportunities. And again, it's a young team, but to have as many opportunities, 5 of them, to potentially tie the game with a 3 and not being able to deliver. You expend so much energy coming back from a deficit that has been as large as 14 in the first half This Purdue Northwest team led 36-22. Union could not connect on a single three-pointer in the first half. They were 0 for 8. In the second half, they have been 5 for 11. Much, much better. It's not a shooting foul in this instance, so they are going to play it underneath. So here we go with the last 3:49. Put your seatbelts on because it should be a good one. He's going to work against Littlepage. The one-on-one effort, and he kicks it away, but it goes off of the hands of Victor. So they've got 10 seconds to navigate one in. And Littlepage comes way out front to challenge him. And that right-hand curl hook. He has been deadly with that this afternoon. Temple with 8 and 7 rebounds. So Union again trailing by 2 possessions. DeBuck. It was robbery on that one. That one just simply had eyes in the cylinder. And that is an offensive foul that will be charged to Steinman. So that is the 13th turnover for Purdue Northwest. Union has picked up 10 points off their mistakes, but they've given up 18 off their own turnovers. And DeBuck, it's been up and down the floor all afternoon for him. He's playing with 3 fouls, Jackson with 4 for the Pride. Fall away. That one is short, high for the rebound. It goes off of the head of Applegate. That was a case of just one too many caroms, and he couldn't hold on to it. And now Purdue Northwest is going to try to take a little clock. This is Temple, who's perfectly capable of driving it in himself. And Gaiman on the inside and fires it up. Not there, and Littlepage picks it up. Johnson in the corner. Big three. Yes! Victor, his first 3 of the game, and it comes with just over 2 minutes remaining. Again, a 2-point game. They kick it on the outside. Gaiman's wide open, and he can't deliver it. And the Union with a chance to tie or lead. Bulldogs have not led since it was 11-10, barely 4 minutes into the game. 94, 93, 92, the seconds tick off. DeBuck double teamed, and it goes to the inside, and they force the pass inside, and Littlepage could not handle it. Too much traffic. Union blows a big opportunity, and timeout is called. We'll take one more break right here. Don't go anywhere. 60-58. The Pride still leads the Bulldogs.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future. Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
76 seconds remaining. Bulldogs have had 6 opportunities to tie this game and have missed on all of them. And now Purdue Northwest may well try to shave some more clock. And they don't have to rush it. All they have to do is just use some clock and wait for the open player, and they spread out the offense. And a big bomb is off the mark. But Little Page can't get over there quickly enough to it. You can see the clock ticking away down on the lower right-hand side of your screen. And on the drive-in, the foul will be charged. It's a two-shot opportunity. So it is Temple going to the line, and he hasn't been there today. In the game, he has 8 points and 8 rebounds. And as we are so prone to do in the latter part of any game like this when it's this tight, I often tell you, we'll watch it with you, and indeed we will. Well, we will after they finally get the floor cleaned. They've had a lot of problems down there at that bottom end underneath the Union basket. So they have called for assistance, and so Dave Niven and Boomer Roberts are going to take the opportunity to talk to their players. This is the equivalent of a timeout. We'll keep it right here. And what Dave Niven is doing in this case is frankly trying to tell his players what he wants to see on offense back down at the opposite end of the floor. And the official signals to get them both back out on the floor. Purdue Northwest, after shooting more than 50% in the first half, down to 39% in the second half. They are 3 of 6 from the free throw line today. And now, in this two-shot opportunity, we will watch it with you. In and out. Iron unkind for Temple. So the lead will be no more than 1 possession if he hits this. Got the friendly roll, 61-58. Union having to be careful with ball possession here, because you're not going to have many more opportunities. In fact, you may not have another one than this. And taking it all the way and missing the layup was Johnson, and quickly committing the foul. Oh, Johnson was wide open, and you can see his expression. He's looking at the ceiling, frustrated with himself. A perfect, absolutely nobody was going to touch him, and couldn't get it to drop. So with a little less than 27 seconds, it's Gaiman going to the line, 1 of 2. But Union almost certainly is going to have 2 possessions of the ball. It is still a 1-and-1. And it's not there. Bulldogs still alive. Little Page almost lost it. Goes back door, 61-60. They were happy to give him the basket. We'll keep it right here. 15 seconds remaining. And Bulldogs are calling a 30-second timeout. Again, that is as close as this game has been since we were at about 15 and a half minutes remaining in the first half. The big key for Union at this stage of the game is trying to commit a quick foul, because the Pride is only 4 of 9. The key here is even if they go down and you foul them and they get 2, and it's still going to be a 1-and-1 situation because the next one will not be the 10th foul. Even if this is a 1-and-1 situation and they get both of them, Union still would have an opportunity to send it to overtime, but I'm sure that's what Dave Niven is communicating to his team. You can no longer afford to go for a 2 Well, they say it is not going to be a foul going to the free throw line. I'm a little surprised at that. So it's still a 1-point game, and now they're trying to get it away and commit the foul, and they haven't called it. And finally they do with 9.2 seconds remaining. So they will play it underneath, and it is a full timeout. We're not going to go away at this stage of the game. On the afternoon, Union 43% from the floor. Purdue Northwest 39%. Three-point shooting has almost evened up after that horrendous first half for Union of none for 8. And you see some of the fans trying to get into "We Will Rock You." Bulldogs 6 out of 20 behind the arc for 30%. And Purdue Northwest 9 out of 27 for 33. Each team has had its woes at the free throw line. Purdue Northwest 4 out of 9 for 44%. Union 6 out of 12 for 50. Almost dead even in rebounding. The Pride has the edge 38-37. PNW has made 14 turnovers, Union 15. And that's a big factor in this game because the Pride has picked up 19 points off turnovers, Union only 13. So here we go. 9 seconds remaining. This could be your ball game. All right, Dave Niven has set his defense, and you're about to see it. This is one of those that you have to be very, very careful with this full court pressure that they don't get somebody wide open down the floor, and that can happen. And the foul. That one is charged to Gar, so they'll come back down to the opposite end. 8 seconds remaining. So going to the line, Steinman, he has not been there today. I'm going to see if I can check a total on him for the season. From the line, he's only been twice this year. Got it. You'd figure that that's going to happen, that a guy who's only been to the free throw line twice this year is going to deliver. 62-60. This one and he does. So Union with 8 seconds remaining to try to get down the floor and tie this one. And Dave Niven reminding them, you cannot go for a 2. You've got to be behind the arc. DeBuck has 3 3-pointers. Johnson, 2. This is going to be tough. DeBuck has to rush it down with 4, and he gets it down, and with 4 seconds left is calling a timeout. That is the next to last one for Dave Niven. Purdue Northwest is out of timeouts. You would have to expect a screen for DeBuck or possibly Johnson in this case. They've got 6 different players on the floor, or have had during the course of the day. Just about everybody they have in the lineup, except for Littlepage, because that is not his strong suit. He's an inside player. Just about everyone else that is on the floor is capable of putting up a successful 3. And Niven drawing it up. And Boomer Roberts telling his Pride what he wants to see defensively. And over the years on this floor, there have been many thrillers that have come down to a final shot. Union's only hope will be if they can successfully launch a 3 and get it in, that this one would have 5 extra minutes. 4.1 seconds. DeBuck will toss it in. And Union spreads it out. And they got to hurry. This is going to have to be a desperation. And a smart move with 1 second left to commit a foul. Absolutely brilliant move by Boomer Roberts. It's always a gamble. So 1 second remaining. And that will send Johnson to the line, and he almost has to get the first one and miss the second. We'll watch it with you. In and out, that's going to do it. Now, Union had 8 opportunities to tie the game and could not deliver. And so it is Purdue Northwest handing the Union Bulldogs their first loss of the season, 63-60 in a tale of 2 halves. In the first half, it was pretty much all Purdue Northwest as they led 36-22 at one point, then 39-28 at halftime. The Bulldogs kept clawing their way back, and they had 8 different opportunities to try to tie the game in the second half. It was just not to be in this particular evening. And so they have dropped their first one of the season. And they're getting a good hand as they leave the floor, 63-60. I'll give you the scoring very, very quickly. It was C.J. Jackson with 19 points. They held him to 5 in the second half, but he was tremendous for the Pride, and he was the game leader. 11 for Kai Steinman. And then, of course, those free throws that really put it on ice late, he delivered those. And that was just a tremendous, tremendous finish for this ball club as they get down the floor and he was 2 for 2 from the line. The only 2 that he shot in the entire game. He was only 1 of 2 from the season coming in here. Leading rebounder, and he was tremendous in that area as well, was Dalton Gaiman, the junior. And he's averaging 8 a game, and he had 10 in this game. So he had almost a double-double. And so 2 with double figures in that case. For Union, it was 18 points for J.T. DeBuck to lead them. He added 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 steals. And it was Ahmad Johnson with 6 out of 13 in the game for 15 points. He added 5 rebounds himself and 3 assists. So your final in this one, it's going to go to Purdue Northwest, but we'll be back with some more men's action right here on Fred DeLay Gymnasium's floor as Gulf South basketball continues next week. So we hope you're going to join us for that. And until then, this is Steve Beverly saying the final score from Fred DeLay Gymnasium in Jackson, Tennessee, 63-60, and your cameras by Adriana Bolin, Lawson Mann, Billy Bolin, and Paul Schultze. And the producers of our telecast, Paul Schultze, yours truly, as well as Stephen Aldridge. It was directed by Christopher Reasons. And that does it from here. And so until we're with you next time, this is Steve Beverly saying this has been a presentation of the Gulf South Conference and its member institutions. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports.
The Jackson Rockabilly, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody.
Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers.
Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.